Welcome back to my channel. So I'm putting my Christmas tree up. Can we cope? So usually I do put my tree up in December, so this is like super early for me, which I'm not complaining about, by the way, because I'm like the most Christmassy person ever. I absolutely love putting up the tree, love decorating the house and literally everything. So I am so excited to shoot this video for you today. The tree today that I'm decorating is this gorgeous one, if you can see it. That might be better, yeah. So it's this gorgeous tree. I will be doing my white and silver theme on this tree for you all. Now I'm also going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks as well. I'm not a professional tree decorator, I just love decorating trees, preferably my own. I don't decorate anyone else's. So I am very particular in how I do things, and no one in the house can touch the trees, like I have to do them. Maybe that's a bit of OCD, I don't know. Some people actually don't know where to start and what to do, which is fine. And I'm not saying I'm any expert, but I just want to share with you what I do. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will know this is my most common tree that I do. I do this one every year, and I'm also doing another tree this year, which I'm decorating candy cane vibes, so watch this space for that one. Everyone's already seen this tree, but they haven't seen how I actually decorate it, so I'm excited to do it over here on YouTube, to be honest with you. It's really exciting. Yeah, I'm scared because I've never done it like live filming. I've usually just done it in my own time kind of thing, and it's 12 o'clock and it goes dark about 4, so we've got 4 hours to do it in, which might seem a long time, but it's actually not, because I've got to fluff it, lights, decorations, accessories under the tree. Like, there's so much to do. Like, are we going to do it in 4 hours? I'm not sure, but we shall see. So without further ado, grab your cuppa, grab your notepad if you will. You want to take a few notes, I don't know, each to their own. And if you've got an Alexa, get the Christmas music on full. I want to know what your favourite Christmas song is. I think mine is Fairy Tale of New York. So I want to know what your favourite Christmas song is in the comments below. Let me know. Without further ado, let's get started. Why am I this excited? It's not even normal. First things first, to have a good overall Christmas tree display, you need a good Christmas tree. So I get loads of questions all the time over on Instagram, where's my tree from? And it's from Tasker's. Tasker's is like one of the best places, if not the best places, for Christmas trees. I rely on Tasker's for decorations and so much more, which, by the way, a video for that will be coming soon, just to let you know. This is, I think it's like, is that like 7 foot? I don't really know. But yeah, it's a really big tree, and I got the, I think it's like the snowy effect, because as you can see, it's got like, do you know what, I'm just going to show you. It's got like the snowy touched finish on it, which I like. Our other tree is just like fully green, which I don't really find that nice. It sounds awful, but I prefer like a snowy effect, only cause I love like white and silver, so like all theme bits like this, and I'm just like pure taken from everything I've got. So like stuff like this I just think works better with like a snowy edge Christmas tree. That's my personal preference. If you prefer a green tree, up to you. If you prefer a purple tree, again, up to you. That just works better for my design. But Tasker's have an array of Christmas trees, and I love a tall tree as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that is so tall. Like, I'm tall anyway. I'm about 5'7", maybe 5'8", maybe. I don't even know. So like, in comparison to me, that is like a really tall tree. Yeah, so always pick a good big tree, and from a store you can rely on. I know I can rely on Tasker's, and I know the quality of their trees are just amazing. So after you've got your amazing tree home and popped it up, this one comes in 3 parts as well, by the way. I've already threw it up because I needed assistance with that because I'm weak. So I got it in 3 parts. And first things first, before you do anything, is to fluff the branches. Some people prefer to do it in stages, so put the bottom layer on, fluff the branches, middle layer, fluff the branches, top layer, fluff the branches. For me personally, I just like to do it all at once because I can get a better idea from standing further away. But that's just my preference, so yeah, let's crack on. That's a good start. But I continue fluffing the rest of the tree. I just want to show you how I do it, because like not everyone knows how to fluff a tree. It might sound mad, I know, but there's like there's not a specific way, because I didn't want to say it's the way and then everyone's like, oh my god, that's the worst tree fall I've ever seen in my life. But I just have a certain way that I personally like to do it, and I know some people actually can't fluff trees and they don't know what they're doing. So I'll zoom into the tree now and show you how I do it. So here's my tree, obviously, and say we have this. If you go back to the tree, you can see it's like in its own stems. Does that make sense? So I try to do it stem by stem, working from the bottom to the top. And all you're going to do is, this is how I do it personally, by the way, pull the tree branch and then curl the tip. So pull the tree branch and curl the tip, like so. And then you can cleverly, so here you can see a gap. You can cleverly just like fill your own gaps as well as you're pulling and then curling the tip. And you're just working your way through every little branch. Literally just pull and then curl a tip. The reason I curl a tip of the tree is just because when you're hanging your decorations, it's already done for you. So they'll literally just slot onto here and hang, which is perfect. So as you can see, all these gaps will just naturally be filled as you pull these branches up. See how just easy that is to just pull and curl. Now, as well, the tree itself might actually look daft this way. Like, I might pull out all the branches, fluff it up, and then when I actually stand and look back, it might look better at a different angle, which is completely fine, because the branches kind of have a mind of its own. Although you're going to fluff them, it might be better. Like, I might go, oh my god, that's a shell, I need to turn that round to make it look better. You can totally do that. Don't think it's got like one set way, because when I finish fluffing it, I will step back and think, is that good? Am I making a meal of that? Will it look better a different way? So yeah, that is another tip. So I'm going to finish off fluffing it. It took me ages, but it's finally fluffed. I can see a few gaps that I'm not happy with, but I'm never happy, to be honest, when I fluffed it. So yeah, hopefully the baubles will fill them gaps later on, but if not, it doesn't matter, because you can fluff as you go. There's no problem with that. And your decorations start like building and fluffing it anyway. But seeing it in the bag, it was literally, I don't know that it was like that at the beginning, it was literally just like a pine cone, a big tree pine cone. So next up, after you have fluffed the tree, you need to put your lights on. So I use white bright lights. Some people prefer warm. I prefer like the bluer tinge. I think it looks nice on this tree and in this room, to be honest with you, and the whole theme that I'm going for, it just works so much better. So again, these are from Tasker's. I love Tasker's lights, they're really reliable. There's 200 on these, and I've got another bag there, I think. there's two lots of 200, so I think it's about 400 lights on here. It might even be 400, and I've got 800 lights. I don't even know. We got these with the tree about 3 years ago. I couldn't tell you which ones they are, even being honest with you. But any ones you get from Tasker's are really good quality. I think these are actually the indoor and outdoor, which is even better. So if you wanted to use out of them, you could. When I am putting my lights on my tree, I plug them in and then wrap them, just so I can see them better. I know it sounds daft, but otherwise you actually end up putting them wrapped around, and then you realise you've got light gaps at the end because you haven't plugged them in. So that is not ideal. So try your best to make sure that you do plug them in beforehand. It's just a good tip to have, and it just makes locate them easier as well when you're like finalising the lights. They are a bit tangled though. There is literally nothing worse than that. Like, I didn't realise how bad these were. I didn't put them back like this. Oh no, actually they're okay. They wrap around once and then they should be okay, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna untangle them first. So with the lights, sorry, just like plummeting to me death, tripping over. I feel so far away from you, hi. So basically what I do is, with the lights, I will go from the back. Now the back, do you know what? Let me bring you over here. Here's the tree and here's the back of the tree. So you've got the very last row of branches on the tree. So I would start from here. If you can see, the quality of that tree is so good in this light. So yeah, I would start from there. So if we take the tree itself and we put like a big centre line down it. I just start just a bit to the left of the centre, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm trying my best to like help you out and I'm not making any sense, but I hope you understand what I mean. From there, I will wrap it. So I will go down and then I will go up and then down and then up. You know what I mean? I hope. Trying to use pure like non-tree lingo, and I don't think it's working very well, because you don't want to like see a big long line of lights. There's actually nothing worse than that. You just want them to be quite wrapped in. So I'll show you the way I do them, because they don't stay on this end. I will tuck them in. There's the rest of the lights. So there they are for now. They look a show, of course. That is kind of not the look you want, but you're gonna actually work with them in the tree round here, as you can see. So I actually push a few in and then pull a few out. When you're doing a tree as well, you've just gotta have patience, because at the beginning it just looks so rubbish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the tree does look a bit crap at first, but you've just got to have some patience with it. I'm going to whiz through that and put the lights on, and then we can start actually putting exciting pieces on rather than fluffing and lights. I feel like fluffing them and lights are probably the most boring out of everything, but it's so worth it in the end. Here and say that this has took me 5 minutes to mess about with the lights, but as you can tell from the colour difference and the sun going down, I've just spent an hour sorting them lights. I hated them. I took them off 4 times and I've put them back on. So I don't think they say 4th time lucky, but in my eyes it literally is. My worst part, or least favourite part about a tree, is the lights. Hate doing the lights. I think if we ever buy a new tree, I'm going to get a pre-lit one. It literally just takes the stress away, and I don't know why, but lights stress me out. I hate gaps in the light, and I know decorations will fill it, but honestly stress me out so much. So it's now like 2:30. I'm just going to go dark in an hour and a half, and I don't think I'm going to get all the decorations on in time, and it's stressing me out. I'll get so worked up about putting a tree up. I have just had about 10 breakdowns and nearly threw the tree on the floor. So when people make out their Christmas tree experience is all fine and dandy, mine isn't. Like, it really isn't. To be fair, last year I did. I was more laid back last year. I don't know whether I'm just more under pressure because it's like going on social media. Anyway, after me multiple breakdowns, next up is obviously decoration. We can start by adding all the best bits, which is our baubles and our inserts. So for me personally, I think inserts should go first. I've personally picked these to be my inserts in my tree. So you've got these gorgeous baubles. They were actually from Aldi last year. Don't know whether you can still get them. You can get them in gold and red as well. We also got a few more as well for like floral displays and things like that. They're gorgeous to go in with them. I think they were in a 3-pack for like £1.49 or something like that. They might have even been cheaper. But what I tend to do is get these and just kind of scatter them in the tree. You know where there might be gaps and things like that. I literally just pop them in, and I kind of checkerboard them through, so there's no like set way in which you do them, but it just bulks out the tree, and they just act as baubles as well. I've cut the stems of these ones, not the stem, they're a flower, the sticks of those ones, just so that they can fit on the top much better. But I think these are boss. I don't know whether they have them, as I say, still left in Aldi, but regardless, you could actually make them yourself. They're literally just a bauble with a stick in, so you could literally pull, like, let me show you. So say if you had a bauble like this, you could literally take that top off and put a stick in it and make your own insert. which would probably be just as cheap, to be honest with you. Next, to fill the tree, bought these from Tony Almond, I think. And I'm gonna again slot them, so the tags are still on them. That's quite embarrassing. Yeah, Tony Almond's quite local to me. It's in Crosby. If anyone's around here, I actually do online, so I'll leave the page in the comments below. They're such a lovely local business, like a garden centre kind of thing. And they're so cheap, the decorations as well. Can't believe I've never been until this year. These are just going to slot in like so. And like so. And so I've also got these gorgeous roses, which I absolutely love. I don't know where we got these. It might have been the range or something years ago. But I think again these are just fab little tree fillers. And as I say, like checkerboarding them through the tree is just so much nicer. It just fills the tree out and just makes it look so much nicer. I kind of put all my fillers for the tree at the front as well, because no one's going to see behind, so there's actually no point putting your good stuff at the back, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to squish that in a bit more. Don't feel like that was sitting. When actually starting your decorations on your tree, I tend to do my basic baubles first, only because it bulks your tree out and you're not using all your best pieces all at once. So I've chosen silver, white and like this off-white pearly shade, because my tree is going to be obviously silver and white themed, like Ice Palace kind of vibe. So yeah, that's kind of like my trio vibe. So as I say, by throwing them on, you're actually creating your colour scheme already without throwing all your like favourite pieces on. So I'm just going to throw all like the boring, more so boring baubles on first, and then we can crack on with the more gorgeous stuff. To kind of hang, like not like squished into a place in your tree, like the way this one's like hanging freely. You kind of want them. You don't want your baubles to be like claustrophobic inside your tree, because that is just 100% not a vibe. I've got like my box of baubles here. That's all last year's, and then I've got another box of like new ones. How gorgeous is this? That is so fab. When I'm putting my decorations on the tree as well, by the way, just a little side note, I just put them on like that and then put them on the branch and then curl the tip, as I was talking about before, just so they don't fall and things like that. But if that's too big for your tree, so like, say if I want to put it there, not that I'm going to, I would just double knot it kind of thing, so you've got like a smaller holder. You can also pop it through there, which is good for this one. Done most of my basic baubles, and to be honest with you, I feel like I love all my baubles, so all my baubles can't be basic. Like, look at that. You could say that's basic, but then look at the glitter on it. Unreal. I'm going to start putting like my more nicer ones on, and just sort of work with it. As I say, there's no right or wrong the way you do it. It just honestly depends how you want to design your tree. I also forgot about these cute little polar bears as well. So as I've just been putting all my baubles on, I've got loads more to get through, by the way. I've spotted these. I actually put them at the top of the tree because I've got like a big light, which I'll show you after obviously it's all done. That's like the last piece I put on. So I've also got these two silver things, and I've also got white ferns as well. I think somewhere, I can't find them, but I will. So like, let me see if I can mould them. They're so hard to work with. I got these from, did I get them from Tasco's or My Work? I don't know, I got them from Tasco's or Home Sense, one or the other. And I'm just going to put that one in like that. I was trying to look back at pictures from last year, the way I've done it as well before. Just to run on the other side. As I say, I've got white ferns as well. I think these were from Taskers. And I think I got the white ferns from my work. But I can't remember which way around it was. But anyway, I'm sure if anyone knows, they will let me know. And just wrap the tree around them as well, for that support that you need too. They just don't want to cooperate with me today, you know. Looks better when the star topper's on the top, you'll know what I mean. When it's done. They look a show from your angle, by the way. But it looks good at the end. You have to see it, you have to just be patient in hope that it will work out, because right now, I don't have hope anyway. This gorgeous dove bird and this peace sign, which I always put at the top here, just under where the star top is actually going to go. It looks really, really pretty. As if that's kind of like the focal point kind of thing. Tree decorations on, and I am done with decorating the tree. As you can see, I absolutely love this tree. It's one of my favourite themes, and that's why I do it consistently year upon year, and it matches me very feminine interiors vibe, very white, silver and grey. So as well as doing this, I also have a tree topper. So I didn't go for like a standard angel or star. I went for this flashing starlight. Again, I got it from Taskers. I love all the bits they have. So this is basically like a huge, it is kind of like a star. It's like a huge star, and you just have to sort of mess with these yourself, and it sort of goes into a huge like star shape kind of thing once it's on the tree, which you'll see, and it is so fab. I didn't actually get this till last Christmas when I spotted it. I don't know if they'd ever had them before, but like everyone went crazy for them. I don't know whether there's still a trend in terms of everyone's going mad for them this year, but I don't really care because I absolutely love it, so I'm going to be keeping it forever, to be honest with you. I was going to get, because this is like the white blue lights, the same as obviously all the tree lights, so I was going to get a warm white one for the other tree that I'm doing, but now that I've changed the theme, the topper is not a light at all, but you'll see that on the next video. And then I am going to pop it on the top of the tree. I might mould it a bit better once I'm at the top. Right, so I just need to mould all these into like a star shape and just make sure these are okay. Great, so I'm just gonna, and there we have it. And you can have them on different settings. This one's like a bit of a glittery one, I don't really like that, so I'm going to just leave it on the still setting. I honestly feel like this tree has took me forever and a day, but it's always worth it at the end. You just got to have patience when doing a tree, which is really frustrating at times, really good at times, and just everything in between. So yeah, I'm just glad it's done. It's a bit stressful when you're doing it for social media rather than just doing it for doing it. So after I've done the tree for the bottom, we always make our own presents. Buy them like decorative boxes from like Home Sense, Home and Bargain, and as I say, we make our own. So it just looks like there's a bit more of a scene underneath the tree, as opposed to just being boring. I don't really have a tree skirt or a tree basket or anything like that. I just like to put presents in front of it, and I've also got my Pride of Place reindeer, which I got obviously from Home Sense last year. I think it was $29.99, and he just sits in front. He is literally the most amazing and my favourite buy of like all time. I genuinely think he's my favourite thing I've ever bought. I just love him, I love this, I just love everything about him. I really wish I'd have bought the mini one, because he has a matching like miniature one for like £20 and I didn't, and that's like one of my biggest regrets ever in life. So yeah, I'm just going to pop him at the front of the tree where I always do. Oh, isn't he just gorgeous? You can't even see him. Look at him. Why is he that cute? I absolutely love him. Look at him. So cute. my silver Christmas tree, and by the sounds of it I've just finished in time, because when it rains in here it honestly sounds so loud, so I'll have to hurry up and do this outro. Thank you so much for watching me put my tree together. This is one of my favourite trees. I do hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing my second tree as well this week, which I am so excited to show you. It's something that I've never done before. Oh my god, can you hear that rain? This is just my love. Hope you took away some tips and tricks. If you're not already, make sure you do subscribe to keep up with all the Christmas videos, as well as following me over on Instagram as well at Feminine Interiors. I'll be posting so many pictures of this tree and my next one as well. So yeah, have a nice day, and I hope you're feeling more festive. See you on my next video. Bye!